Hello, hello. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, noon, or night. I am your host, and always the one, Neko. We're going to be playing some more Avowed. Also, today is April 11th, around 3 o'clock p.m. Um, but yeah, just want to say, uh, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe, hit the like button, maybe comment how your day's been or what you think of the video. Um, Without further ado, let's get into some Avowed.
You are here.
Also, we're starting off here.
You
It's a
heard
crazy ass
us in the
spot.
roots. You seek the garden. You
Her visuals
know the
still freak
way.
me out.
But the Jabari
Like,
Sanakis,
it's cool,
they turn
but
from you. You have shown us only kindness and patience.
try to.
Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root. As painful as a wound reopened. Yes. We were theirs and they were ours, and we told them to
Hi,
protect the
demon underscore
wild
king
and the green.
underscore Azura.
What's
In
bizarre?
return, we promised to protect them, and we were
Technically,
true.
no.
Always. We protected them.
These vi- So, technically, no, because the vines are technically her neck along with these rocks, is why her head's not floating, quote unquote. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Also, welcome in. And I'm gonna do this before I get back into the story. Um, I just don't want
Hi,
the clips to play
Neko the
over the
Grimm
story.
Sage.
I don't know why Cows is quiet for some reason. Like for some reason his clips are quiet or don't make any sound. But then you'll have like Azura's is like blasting all over the place. I don't get it. Y'all both play on the X. Well, I think he plays on the Xbox as well. I want to say y'all both play on the Xbox. And that's wild that his plays extra loud, whereas yours is barely audible. Like even maxing out the volume for your clip still didn't. Um, why? But yeah, technically yes, it is a floating head. Um, I shouted him out too. See, like his is like super loud. Hold on. Um, Azura, do you play on PlayStation or Xbox? Because I know Bloodborne is PlayStation. Okay, I thought it was because I was gonna say I know yours is Bloodborne, which is on PlayStation. I thought you also played on Xbox, but then I forgot Bloodborne is only on PlayStation. It needs to come to fucking PC, but that's what I thought. That's why I was a little confused why y'all audios were different, but you play on PlayStation. It could be that. Well, this particular clip is from PlayStation. I know that much. Oh, so you do play on both. Okay, so I wasn't mistaken. Turn, we promised to protect them, and we were true always. We protected them.
tree shelters the sapling, yes, just so. And now, you journey to the garden. Let us offer you another gift, a seedling of power. We will show you our favor. Wait, an intruder. The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed.
I will say I love the writing for this game. And the way the actors and actresses portray the characters.
Words. No words. Only cries. Agony. Death. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Set her out! Set us free!
It sounds like two different voices talking at the same time with her. I swear it sounds like two different voices when she talks. Like you have an echoey voice, and then you have like her voice. Like there's a resonance in her voice.
What happened? Are you all right? What did you do?
I don't know what you and Sapadar were jawing about, but it must have been juicy because the Adra started to shake and hum.
You can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sapadal? Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'll be excited to see what scares a god. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Gallowayne's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
Gallowayne's tusks. That's out of the fire and into the volcano. First, we've got to get out of here alive.
Out of the pot and into the fire. Nah, fuck that. Out of the fire into the volcano.
Someone's eager to meet us. Much as eager to leave. Let's get out of here before more dreams.
Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Ooh, buddy boy. Y'all are violent. Where's Where's shit? 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 Let's fuck him up. Shit. You think? Wrong button. You think it's getting a little crowded? You having fun with that? Would be fun. Here, he sucks so good.
Ready to go.
Shit, I'm poisoned. If you want to touch this, you gotta burn first. You want me, you gotta go into the middle of the fucking storm. shit. There's a lot of enemies here.
Not looking good. That's it for me. Back in the fight.
Who the fuck died all the way back here? God damn. Okay, y'all are gonna stop hitting me? Oop, nope. Do I have any AoE spells? Yes, there we go. Let's fucking go.
You're not looking so good.
Dang. I swear she just said something about Magneto. Okay, so is this never ending? Or is there an end to this fight? Because, like, I'm cool with constantly killing shit. I'm A-okay with that. Just constantly taking these fuckers out, I am A-okay with that. I need to get another wand. I know what I need to get. I need to get that ice wand. Why you gotta blow up in my face? Oh, you're over here. Okay. Okay, y'all gonna stop hitting me?
Back in the fight. On your right.
I haven't yet. So, is this never ending? Because, like, we've been beating the shit out of these enemies, I might add. Looks to be infinite. Gonna make some coffee. Good place to farm from what I'm seeing. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if I'm getting any levels from this. Because, like, okay. So, we're at 153,902. Okay, so we are getting XP. So I'm thinking we should sit here for a minute and just like farm the fuck out of these enemies. Because we went from 153 to 155. We went up at least a good 2,000 just killing these. So, you see, what had happened was... increase your maximum ability cast speed while within the seal. Ooh. 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 That's... Ooh. Alright, so let's get... I've been getting poisoned a lot. So I feel like some into Constitution might help a little bit. Because, like, I have been getting poisoned, like, what the fuck levels. So yeah, we're gonna sit here for a few minutes and, like, just, like, get some XP. All you fuckers get fucked! Okay, Cal? Cal. Thank you for the recommendation on the lightning skill. I can use this as a little buffer for now. Woo, buddy. No, no. No, no, no. No! We can still get levels! I won levels! This is what a true mage should be. Skyrim needs, or Bethesda needs to learn from this. Like, straight up. Bethesda needs to learn from them. This is what a mage is. Fucking up the whole battlefield. No, we're not leaving here till we get some more levels. You know how hard it is for these enemies to get levels? Hold on, is this because of the mod I have where it respawns enemies in the area? Is that why they're constantly spawning? Okay. Anybody who's played this without mods and has gotten to this point, do they endlessly spawn here? Or is that because of the mod that I set up? Where it respawns enemies that aren't like bosses or like story beat areas? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Is it because of the mod, or is it just because that's what this area is? They just infinitely spawn. Because if it's infinite spawn, and not because of the mod, go down Obsidian. This gives you a chance to get some levels. Can you stop hitting me? Come on, to the ass whooping of your life. Or whatever's left of it. Give him some help. Wait, I was AFK for a phone call. What did you say about the lightning skill? You weren't wrong, and it is it's whooping ass for groups of enemies. It is definitely worth it for groups of enemies, especially with the 3rd level upgrade. So I concede, I bow down to it. It is a damn good skill for groups of enemies. Oh, I wish I had brought my other one. I wish I brought the other wand. The ice wand. Like, I don't care I'm not getting items. I have no problem with that. I just want... Oh, God damn it. I wish I brought my other wand. Very. But... it's because I have a very specific play style, that's why. Oh god, they are crowding me. Like single targets, it's not that good. For groups, it is hell on wheels. You motherfucker laughing like that. Oh, we can't just hold it? Damn it. We are going to farm the fuck out of this area. But you don't like that? Okay, let me get some dead bodies over here. No, 'cause that's where we're exiting from. Woo! There's a lot of dead bodies over here. Thought I had more of these. Oh no, don't touch me there. Oh, that looked like it hurt. That motherfucker just spawned. As soon as we run out of enemies, I will. Not a moment before. Are you willing to brave the ice daggers? You call them thunder thighs, but not willing to face the storm? But yeah, Bethesda definitely needs to take a page out of this book for mages. This is how a mage should play. It's not getting that crowded. It's not that crowded in here, is it? I don't feel like it's that crowded. Also, you're laughing. I'm not leaving it. Once you stop laughing, then we'll leave. Fucking motherfucker. You laugh after that, then nah, we're staying. As long as I'm still having fun killing these things, I am not leaving. Oh, they're coming from the walls. Okay. Time to spawn camp. As long I'll put it like this: as long as it doesn't lag the game, I am good. A little? It's not that much. It's not getting that crowded. That's a dead body right there. Ow. No, you're not. Yeah, time for the payback. That's it. Time for the payback. Nah, come on. Right. I advise me it takes longer for the camera. Alright, good. Oh, I thought that was... Oh, there we go. That's what I want. Okay, I'm starting to lose frames now at this point. I think it's from all the shit that I'm doing specifically. Like I'm literally starting to lose frames.
Darling, I'm ready to go. Now. It's getting a little crowded. We should go. Ready to go. Now. It's getting a little crowded. We should go. Darling, I'm ready to go. Now. It's easy when you do it.
If the game has an entity limit, it may despawn whatever bodies would cause it to lag. So no entity limit, it seems. So far, no, because like you can see I'm running at 44 frames a second right now. And when I unpause, it's gonna drop down to 20. Maybe not immediately, but it will. It drops down to like 22, 21 because like all these bodies. If we haven't hit the limit yet, I don't think we're going to. Like, it's still running at 20 at least. Like, I saw it lag for like half a second. I forgot that revives. Thought it dipped to 20 at some point. Oh, it's dipped at least to like 18 at least once or twice for like literally half a second. And then it goes back up to like 22. Like, it's at 18 now. It's steadily, slowly dropping the FPS. Okay, it's starting to lose some of the animations where I can't even jump over this. It's supposed to do an animation where I can grab onto it and jump over it. Hold on, are they all aggroing me now? Fucking let's go. They're aggroing me now. I'm kind of happy that they're finally aggroing me now. That I can just like focus on the enemies and they actually come to me for my AoE attacks. Hey, we're back up to, never mind. I was gonna say, we're back up to 20! We're almost another level. This is some seriously awesome mage gameplay. And the thing is, I didn't do anything to like attack powers or anything. All I did was add where monsters respawn and what was it? I didn't do anything to the spells. No, I did do for summoning spells specifically, increases their time limit. Like, where was it? Like for the bear and like the crystal spiders, the summoning specter thing. And increased resources. That's it. I did nothing to boost my attack, my defense, none of that. I've noticed that some of the enemies will stand around not doing anything because their AI is breaking. Because, like, they're just standing there. But see, like, they're just standing there. I will say I want to use my other skill that heals me, but at the same time, I know that will revive my companions. And I like having the aggro a little bit, because then I don't have to go finding all the enemies trying to kill me. They just come to me. Okay, I'm getting low on health.
Coming from the rear.
He can actually res himself once. Like when he says back on my feet. There we go. I don't think they planned on us staying this long here. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm saying. Hold on. Like 90% of this mage combat goodness is all obsidian, so you've got to give them credit. Oh no, I'm definitely giving them credit for it. That's what I'm saying. Bethesda needs to learn from this. This is how you make a mage. Granted, I'm only using like meteor shower, ice, the blizzard, thunderstorm, like literally all I'm using is blizzard, fireball, returning storm. My bad. I thought it was thunderstorm, returning storm, missile salvo, freezing pillar, and meteor shower. That's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells within reason. Like I'm using Fan of Flames every once in a while, and Blast of Frost every once in a while. Hold on, use both hands to create cones of frost covering a larger area and dealing double the damage of frost accumulation. Ooh. Like, I am using the Ring of Fire every once in a while and the Bristling Frost every once in a while. Granted, now the Pull of Eora would probably help bringing them in more, and then having more centered attacks would be nice. Maybe save while you're ahead. Unfortunately, I cannot. That option is not available. I cannot save. I can load or I can resume, unfortunately. Hence why I'm running around like a freaking chicken with his head cut off. But I do think it's auto-saving. No, it is not. I'm gonna go for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna stop the fight. Because I really don't want lag or a crash. Alright. Fucking psycho. Yeah, we should go.
Feed them to the earth. Fear in the eye. I think worth and wrong.
Let's go. Before more show.
It's getting a little crowded. We should go.
I think worth and wrath. I think worth and wrath.
Okay, we're heading out. We're heading out. We're heading out. Crash would be bad after all that work. Yes, and that's why I'm like, because it has been known to crash in like very bad areas. So saving, obviously. Yeah, you got this. To quote the Inquisitor and Commander Shepard, I should go. Yeah. Yeah, at this point, yes. Yes.
I think worth and wrath.
Nice one!
I think worth and wrath. I think worth and wrath. Land beyond seeking.
Nah, come here.
Whack 10.
You ain't running from this ass whooping. I'll bring the ass whooping to you. If I wasn't worried about a crash, I would have stayed there for much, much longer. But because the fear of a crash happening, I'd rather not take that risk. Oh?
Whack 10. On your right.
Check her out.
Worth and wrath. I think worth and wrath. Worth and wrath. Ooh, dead.
Whose body did we not?
That's one for us.
For groups, yes. For individuals,
Whack 10.
I don't know. Like, it's doing pretty good against the individual right here.
I think worth and wrath.
Hold on, we don't leave enemies behind. No enemy left behind. At least I saved beforehand. At least I saved beforehand. Well, yeah, I get that it's an AoE spell, but I will say I've noticed that Blizzard and yeah, Blizzard and Meteor Shower, their impacts are a little bit, for Meteor Shower, their impact is a little bit bigger, so it hits more of that area and it doesn't have to target directly on there. Whereas Blizzard, it fires off so rapidly that it's constantly hitting something. Even if it's just a one enemy in it, it's like constantly hitting in that area. Where, at least for me, what it feels like is with Returning Storm, it has a chance of hitting it. So it's not like it's point blank hitting the area. It's more like comparing Blizzard and Meteor Storm is more like a shotgun, whereas Returning Storm is more of a rifle, single shot area. Like, you can burst fire it, and it goes everywhere, but it's only hitting those areas that you hit with it. Whereas with Blizzard and Meteor Shower, it's more like shotgun blast. They're hitting areas all at once. Blizzard is pretty fantastic in that regard. Also, Blizzard freezes enemies, so that makes it where I don't have to deal with them, and they just stay there. Meteor Storm, which is technically level 3 since I use it with the Grimoire, or level 2 since I use it with the Grimoire, it leaves the ground on fire, so it does even more damage over time. I will say the rank 2 of this, enemies caught in the beginning of the storm are rooted in place for 4 seconds. So that does make it good that they're rooted in place for 4 seconds. Personally, I'd rather them be rooted in place for 8 seconds for the whole duration of the storm. But once you get their accumulation up there, they do get the lightning auras, which shocks them and hurts any enemy near them. But it also hurts me if I get too close. Which, technically speaking, as a mage, I shouldn't be getting close. But it's still, my point still stands that it does release something that can potentially hurt me. Whereas Blizzard and Firestorm, I keep calling it Firestorm, Meteor Storm doesn't. Like, the burning ground doesn't hurt me. The freezing and slowing time doesn't hurt me. Lightning, I have to make sure that I'm not near it so I don't get hit with the lightning balls or lightning auras. But keep in mind that the trade-off with Returning Storm is that, that they're more single shots, but when they do hit targets, are full on stunned. True. Think Blizzard, Meteor Storm, Returning Storm. But they're all... Oh no, they're all amazing spells. Definitely top 3. This, I feel like, is more for individual targets. Missile Salvo, I feel like, is more so for individual targets. That's definitely more so for individual targets, is Missile Salvo. Returning Storm is for, like, if you want to stay away from combat and let that shit happen over there while you focus on something else. Blizzard and Meteor Storm, I can cast right on top of me and have like a quote-unquote shield of damage. A literal shield of damage, if you will. Yeah, it doesn't pull that many, unfortunately. Surprise, motherfuckers!
Everyone okay?
I hear fighting in the distance.
Well, if you insist.
Take your best shot.
And it's right here. Yeah, I still haven't. I still don't like Pull of VR because you only get a select few enemies get pulled into it. I think it's like what 3 max, which while is not bad, it's just I don't see a good use for it. At least for right now, when you can only pull in so many. If you're trying to like use that as like, oh, let's get more enemies in this one area, it does a poor job of it. To like pull the enemies in one spot, it does a very poor job of it.
I think worth and rot. I think worth and rot.
No, like I get it, because if you do like, say for instance, if you do, okay, so a good combo with that, with Pull of Eora, say you get 4 enemies in one spot, right? Then you blast them with this. Pierce through enemies only stopping when they hit the environment. Say you get 4 of them up in the air from Pull of Eora, you start shooting them with this, like pelting the fuck out of them with this. They're going to be poisoned and taking damage. So they're taking poison damage over time and technically physical damage from the arrows that are passing through all of the enemies in the Pool of Eora. So it's very situational. You have to use this alongside either this, Fireball, Blast of Frost, or Fan of Flames. So if you get them all in one spot, it makes it where you don't have to keep fanning the flames everywhere. You can just aim in one direction and just flame that one area. Or if you have like a fairly strong gun, or if you're a melee character, grouping your enemies in one spot and then just slashing that one spot, you're hitting all the enemies in that area instead of them being spread out and attacking you from every direction. So it depends upon what you pair it with. Whereas like Returning Storm, Blizzard, Meteor Storm, and Missile Salvo is more so fuck up the battlefield, and it's just you just set and forget. At least from what I've noticed. Because when I did try to pull a Viora and use the weapon with it,
Before you worsen the situation.
I've noticed that what was the saying? That when I tried it and I did that with it, it did do better. But you have to pair that with something. Shit, did I save? I did now.
Eruption. We should burn it out before it spreads.
You're a child playing at being a hero. You understand none of the forces at work here.
The Circle of Archmagi has overstepped their authority. Again.
I don't know how to explain this any better. This is not a problem to solve with cannons or steel.
Ludwig, guess you got tired of tormenting Heelguard.
Quite a change from Emerald Stair, isn't it?
What is this, fucking Hero? If you get that reference, I swear this just reminds me of Hero. The fucking blacking out the sun with arrows. Yes. Oh, we have to deal with this. We can't just like walk away.
I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory. How clever of you. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No.
The same poison that spreads
Shit,
the
I missed what she said.
Mesivierno, and even now rots the city from within. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal. Defending a dying settlement is not a kindness, it only prolongs the suffering.
Bite me.
I've been watching you, Envoy. You, who survived when so many godlike fell. I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the burned queen opened my eyes to what you are.
The main character.
We knew the chaos of the living lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring?
Of course I saw Hero. It's Jet Li.
Different wars on the same battlefield. There are two plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Fighting a superior force is one thing, but fighting a god is another. Is she really suggesting that?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins.
Same.
They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
Can we kill Ludwig right now? Just like...
No. It's ours to decide. And without you, Sapadal can do nothing to stop us.
That's all well and good. I wish I cared. Kill Sapadal if you must, but do it some other way. You'll leave Naku Kubel alone.
Those ruins are crawling with dream thralls. Why are we arguing about a pile of rocks when Thirdborn's in danger?
Stomp your feet as much as you like. Your opinion doesn't matter to me.
You forget your place, Archmage. No matter. I am happy to remind you.
And I will end you, Inquisitor. I will seal your unlife in ice for an eternity.
Holy shit, I
Do
like
not
her.
for a moment think that you possess any power here. You, and more importantly, your people, will regret all of it.
I think you give her too much credit. But the lives of my soldiers are on the line.
Get bent,
So be
bitch.
it.
I'm afraid only one of us is lovingly remembered by history. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me. I enjoy reminding bullies how toothless they really are. Anyway, I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwig from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins. I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Furians? And Quilici?
Gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
Oh shit.
A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios.
What? This is your solution?
There is no control over who will perish in the process.
Alright, Thanos.
But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Grimm is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue. No matter how much we might want to.
You can't be entertaining this. Not after what we've seen. The frozen corpses, the twisted riddles. The Dream Scourge is a tragedy, but she's a monster. You can't leave Thirdborn at her mercy.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the Dream Thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more. It's simple. Ludwig's solution will kill Dream Thralls, but not eradicate the plague itself. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something.
I want to see what she looks like. Oh, fuck. That's why she called her undead.
I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. An avowed servant of a higher power, much like you. The mask is my true face, my covenant with my goddess. The obligation I chose. Hardly surprising. Sapadal brought you back from the dead, which means they have power over you. A blade held to your throat. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
This isn't about Sapadal. This is about every man, woman, and child in Shatterscarp.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good? Perhaps not. But one of these solutions will bring an end to the matter in Shatterscarp. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp, with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
Good people die either way, but severing the Adra shortens their suffering, I hope.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Ludwine's right. I hate what the Dream Scourge has done to Thirdborn, but letting that Archmage snuff out even more lives is worse. Destroy the ruins, Envoy. Whatever comes next, at least it's something people can fight or flee.
Call it an experiment. To see if a mortal can think of futures beyond one's lifetime. And be less sentimental than the village about its statue. Also, I rather loathe the Inquisitor. She's far too used to getting her own way.
Ideological and self-absorbed. You hold a blade to the throat of my soldiers, but that's no excuse for wasting my time. Envoy, I hate to be in this position, but at least the choice is in Adiran hands. So choose.
Okay, I can pause it. So, okay. On one hand, we work with Ludwin in destroying the temple and what is it? The Dream Scourge. Or the Dream Thralls now and destroy the ruins. Which I think also, I'm trying to think. Does it destroy the Adra though that's in there? If she destroys the ruins? I need to look this up real quick. I want to know exactly what each one does. Because we did send a bunch of people from Fior to Thirdborn. trying to find. I think this was like Shadow something. What was this one called? Shadow of the Past. Okay. Should you destroy the ruins? Gonna have to have a big decision on hands, blah blah blah. Into the discussion, you'll soon find that the Inquisitors plan to rid the region of the Dream Thrall. Threat is the most straightforward: destroy the ruins they seem to be swarming from. However, Archmage Grimm finds the proposition rather preposterous and a temporary measure at best. Suffering the Adra, and in doing so, halt the spread of the Dream Scourge that seems to spread from it. Blah 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 blah. Destroying the ruins will please Ludwin and can be seen as an attack against your own god. Go against Ludwin's wishes, and you can expect your next encounter to be a hostile one. I want to kill her anyways. Your affiliation with the Thirdborn, while pragmatic, serving the Adra will cause many immediate deaths and blah blah blah. Later on. Thirdborn, blah blah blah. Okay, so from the looks of it, getting rid of the source of screenshots. Okay, so as much as I want to keep the ruins, like I want to keep the ruins so badly, but I also don't want to sever the Adra. My thing is because they didn't specify if you destroyed the ruins, will it destroy the Adra? That's what I want to know, if it destroys the Adra. Because if it doesn't destroy the Adra, then that means the Dream Scourge could potentially come back, because they don't specify will it destroy the Adra. They just said destroy ruins. I wish they were a bit more specific, would be nice. But severing the Adra means it's still there, and it could potentially hurt people in the city. I hate siding with fucking Ludwin, but since she never point blank states that she's going to destroy the Adra, just the ruins, I don't know if that's getting rid of the Adra also. Oh, I hate this. But I'm killing Ludwin in the end. I don't care. I want to end her because she sucks ass. Um, like I want to end the spread of the Dream Scourge, but it'll also sever the Adra. Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish. So my wish for Elder Scrolls 6 would be if Bethesda made the game, but Obsidian did the story. I would like that so much more. Uh,
What? No!
I will honor your decision, even if I think you're a disappointment.
Your patron deity might object, but the living will thank us for it.
Burn, destroy, we twine.
Soldiers of the Steel Garrote.
okay, I'm definitely missing something because I didn't know that would go against my patron to destroy it.
You heard them. Bring it down.
Godlike.
Bring it down.
The trained trolls are no match for our might.
What? Ugh. Just got the sand out of my bag from my last...
There wasn't much choice, but you made the right one.
I don't really see how we did much. Oh, so everybody has words for me back at camp. Great. Are you fucking kidding me? How? How am I supposed to make my way back up? Explain to me, game. How am I supposed to make my way back up? This isn't even rendered right here. Are you fucking serious? There was a way for me to get back up. So there's literally no way to get back in there. And if she had sealed it off, I still wouldn't have been able to go back in there. So no matter what, I'm gonna piss everybody off. I want to do another playthrough of this, possibly another playthrough, choosing the opposite options. Well, then if I did that, I would be choosing all the ones that work with Ludwin, and then I'd be going against her in this one? Shit.
You have destroyed a place of great power. A part of your heritage, no less. Now that I know a new god was the reason for those anomalies in Naku Kobel, there's nothing left for me in the living lands. Another god. There are so many. If a new one is more aberrant than another, does it really matter? But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can dispel my illusions so easily. I could use your assistance, and the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
Yes, my work will still be there even when this world is in ruins. Which, hopefully, won't happen. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
I'm not trying to go against the god that I have, at least on this playthrough. God damn it.
Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about... and the Dream Scourge. Yet you walked away. Oh, this is...
No.
the same... Would you tear down everything we've built? Abandon our oaths because they were too difficult to... I've been watching you.
I'm going against her. Like, I want it to work with her, but...
Yes, but even a there are...
Ashes. Nothing.
We made...
Spirits cry out.
Is her first...
Always thinking with your... They...
Another
Okay,
reason
so...
why they should be destroyed. No. She thinks she can frighten us away and have the ruins to herself.
Oh, but you should be afraid. Archmages and gods can be worse than death.
Those ruins are crawling with dream thralls. Why are we arguing?
Stomp your feet as much as you like.
You forget your place.
And I will end. Do not for a moment think that you possess any power.
Thank you. This is getting us nowhere.
I have an alternate solution. I am not. Depends on your perspective, I suppose. I can sever it. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwig.
Why, indeed.
Probably because I wasn't invested before. Regardless, severing the Audra will require a few.
Gentle sleep. One day.
I'm so very glad you recall. Yes, correct? I knew I liked.
You two can't be serious.
There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Grimm is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way,
choosing too
it's hard
bad,
to
which
argue.
is honestly kind of
no
fun.
matter how much we might want to.
You can't be entertaining this. Not after what we've seen. The frozen corpses, the twisted riddles. The Dream Scourge is a tragedy, but she's a monster. You can't leave Thirdborn at her mercy.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the Dream Thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more. If such an alternative existed, so long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something. I swore an oath. Zapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. Imagine it, Envoy. Was there ever a god like... Envoy, we have an obligation to scour...
Hold on. She has the audacity to say that no godlike has ever stood against their god. Yet she swears unfelty, like, she basically rides her god's and spins on it, whereas I'm trying to defend mine, and she's like, no, you should go against yours. Then why haven't you gone against yours? Like, why hasn't she gone against hers?
Zapadal from the living lands before they destroy us. Starting with these ruins. Whatever you do, make sure the decision is yours, not theirs. Zapadal will poison your judgment if you let them. You owe Zapadal nothing, and yet...
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
This isn't about Zapadal. This is about every...
Godlike. I leave the choice.
Oh, what a relief.
Kai's
You're
gonna be
scared
pissed off
there,
at me.
Envoy.
So be it. Zapadal's holdover.
Okay, how can she be so sure that Zapadal is the one that told me to do it? That's the thing. She doesn't know that Zapadal is asking me to do anything. She's assuming that Zapadal made me choose this.
We were stronger than I suspected.
strengthen the living leaves, we twine.
Attune your soul to Sabadal to assist my focus on the Adra. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatsley, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this. Marin sos clafan, ed marslante.
Grants maximum move speed for 20 seconds. Don't care. Well. Oh, too bad.
I am delighted to have been right about you.
I can't
I
even
was
see
hoping
her.
you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the Dream Scourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me. I'm sure she will try. She seemed quite incensed when she left.
She's still behind me.
That is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However...
For... me?
I'm glad it killed
you
some
have
of the
shown a great
Ludwig's
deal of
soldiers.
talent, Yatsley.
I kind of wish
Few
it just
can
aimed
harness
only
so
at
much
them.
essence with ease. I could use your assistance. Should you wish to return with the rest of the stuff. You?
Well, obvious. But, though the idea of...
Yes. My work will still be there even when this world is in ruin. Whatever. Be clever, godlike.
Why are we deferring to that maniac Grimm?
What is done is done. Do not waste your breath justifying it to me. Countless innocent lives cut short. Even my own soldiers.
Oh, some of your soldiers
And
died.
for what? Make no mistake. There will be a reckoning for the chaos you unleashed here. At least now I have a better idea of who is pulling your strings.
Again, she is assuming Sapadal is pulling the strings, when in fact she's not. Sapadal is not pulling the strings. Ludwig is assuming all of this. She has no proof to back up what she's saying. It's because she is so obsessed with her god. I forget the name of it. Or I forget their name. But she's so obsessed with them that she assumes that anybody else that does something that aligns with their god is that their god pulling the strings because the god is pulling her strings.
Will anyone live to see it? Or will you enjoy it alone from atop a mountain of corpses? Envoy, need I remind you why the Emperor sent you? To burn out a threat at any cost. To impose order where chaos reigns. If you and Heelgard are too spineless to remember your allegiance, I'll have to finish the job myself. All I wanted to do was protect Shatterscarp. Give it the chance that Fior Messiverno did not have. Unusual, isn't it? How you spared one settlement and condemned another. Not fast enough to outpace what is coming for them. A word of warning, Envoy. You and I are running out of opportunities to save the Living Lands from itself. I allowed you to dictate the terms of this meeting. I won't make that mistake twice. Your impudence has been noted. One more thing, Envoy. I know what happened to Captain Alfear. You fought valiantly, and she fell in disgrace. But now you have a debt to the Steel Garrote. And one day, I will collect it.
Come on. We should see what's left of Third Ward.
It wasn't supposed to claim our people!
I know we had to make a choice. I just hope it was the right one.
Got some speed. Oh. I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't hurt me from falling from that height because we were using the speed, but apparently that doesn't matter. I have no idea what that does.
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why. So you picked the one that delivered it instantly.
Don't take this out on them. Besides, they're right. No one should have to make that kind of choice.
Least of all, that archmage's.
Grimm knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Kai, let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dream Scourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
So, we found a map to the garden. Now we see how accurate those ancient godless cartographers could possibly be. Not sure how helpful that map will be, really. There's probably a reason no one's been to the garden in centuries. No one I'm aware of. Legend says the founder of Solace went there once, but there's no proof. I figure either it's a complete dud and there's nothing really there, or we all lose our minds the second we show up. Either way, was it worth it? Who knows? And that's all that matters, I guess. Let's go. Anyway. Pleasant dreams. Listen, that back there in the ruins, that was a lot. I know you passed 3 trials, but I'm not sure what that means exactly. I don't know. Maybe you're the chosen one now. Some kind of prophecy? You don't look that different to me. It's not that I didn't enjoy tromping around in the ancient death trap, getting bossed around by spirits and all that. But I really do hope this was the last time. That kind of humidity does terrible things to my beard. Anyway. Thanks for talking. Never thought.
Look at those stars. They always seem brighter out here. My favorite subject. You know where to find me.
Can we talk a moment? I wanted to pick your brain about Shatterscarp. How much do you really know about Adra? Among other things, Adra is a physical manifestation of a metaphysical phenomenon. A mineral that takes our souls from death to rebirth. We severed the Adra and Naku Kubel to slow down the Dream Scourge. But at what cost? That would be putting it lightly. The souls of the dead who go looking for a passage to the beyond will have nowhere to go. They'll be lost in darkness. Some will find their way to an Adra pillar, far from Shatterscarp. But others could wander this land for centuries. A watcher, maybe. It's a shame we haven't got one. Try as we might to help others, we won't always succeed. Even the dead can suffer the consequences of our actions. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. Even for a moment. Give us time to focus on our mission. Ourselves. No, I haven't. And yes, I should know better. A good night's rest would fix my head, but can't fix the world we live in. Maybe it's fine if they're both broken. While I have your ear, can I ask you one more question?
Sure.
Much appreciated. Something about Inquisitor Ludwine has been getting to me. She seemed eager to distinguish your Adiran loyalty from your nature as a godlike, as though the two are incompatible. She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. Do you find that unusual?
Well, here's the thing, though. She's loyal to her god and to her to her country. She's loyal to both, technically. Hence why she's still alive. Googla! Googla! How you doing? Let me get you a shout out real quick. Hopefully it works. Is it not going to show a clip?
I appreciate what.
Oh, there we go. It took a second.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
I was gonna say,
Dr.
Where's the clip? And of course, the sound doesn't play that well for some reason.
Say Dr. Drew is a solid.
Either there isn't much sound, one or the other.
But I believe personality is more important, so you get a plus point, baby. You get a +1. So Dr. Drew attractiveness is a number 8.
Of course, of course. I have to give you a shout out.
So that's why.
I'm doing okay. I will say this game's choices are a bit harder than I anticipated.
Truthfully, I don't know. I've got this idea, but it's stuck and won't come loose. It's just... When you rejected Ludwig's offer, she wasn't surprised. As though she saw it coming. Ludwig clearly respects you, but I don't believe she'd trust you. Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing, or could be something. Time will tell. Get some rest. You deserve a nap. For that matter, so do I. What are you so... The better question is, can I still be an Animancer? Could I even make a difference? As long as Fior Messiverno is safe, the living lands will have Animancers, whether or not I am one of them. And then there's the Dream Scourge, unraveling civilization as we know it. I don't know where that leaves me. The work my parents started may have no end in sight. We don't even know if the living lands can be tamed politically, much less spiritually. All of my discoveries have led to dead ends. Where then do I turn? All I know for certain is that I've been going about this the wrong way. I should be an Animancer for the right reason. With the Dream Scourge, I haven't got one. At least someone thinks so. Thank you for believing in me, whether or not I believe in myself. Until next time.
Envoy, we need to discuss what you did in the ruins.
Eh?
I just hope we made the right decision.
Oh.
Those ruins are priceless, and I truly look forward to exploring them again in the future, but I don't know that I'll ever truly accept what we did. What I did.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Usually I know the right answer. It's obvious. Here, though. I know. We've seen enough pain caused by the Dream Scourge. Things have been unreal. We spoke to actual ancient Akedans in the ruins. I was able to ask questions and get answers. Perhaps you'll pick a better specialty next time. Most historians have only hoped to speak with past lives through animancy. I'll blow them all away with my next paper. But to go through the trials ourselves? Oh, could we be any luckier? Fascinating. I can't imagine what it was like to grow up a godlike with no god. I'm glad you got answers, sweetheart. Well, I have to start writing this all down before I forget. But do return if you think of any other juicy details. Sweet dreams, Envoy.
So, I feel like, at least for this character who's trying to work alongside
You
Sapadol,
must have some good stories, right?
Uh-huh. And, what kind of story are you looking for? Yeah, it's...
the character that I've been playing as, I feel like they would want to work with Sapadol and make sure that Sapadol is happy and content, meaning to go with nature. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I want to do a second playthrough where I'm basically working alongside um the country or the place I came from and anything I can do to go against Sapadol. I kind of want to see what both sides of that coin looks like because the writing in this game is really good and I know it will change. I feel like it would change a lot of the game. I don't know if for better or for worse, but I know it will change a lot of the game.
Oh, come on. You don't go to the dead fire and come back with nothing. You are far too interesting to be lacking in stories.
Okay. Okay. There's an establishment in Nekataka called the Wild Mare. I went with some buddies, and after a few drinks, we found ourselves on stage belting sea shanties. We were good enough that we got half the bar to join us, and a few of the newcomers thought we were part of the entertainment. We didn't see any reason to let them down, so it was a good night for everyone.
Oh, how daring. Ah, well, Kai, that should satiate me. For the time being, of course.
Come back anytime.
I feel like I'm gonna have a talk with Sapadol. I figured as much.
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed with the Barusanakis, and they prick us in return. Blood on the wire. Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many. The burned queen. She hurt us, hurt our people. She did this. Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn, we could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us. The blossom of trust. A hand as soft as the breeze.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 2 different
Sleep
playthroughs
now.
of this.
Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
Also, I feel like a mage. I just want to say, I feel like a mage is really close to being with Sapadol. Whereas if, like, I did a. I want to say, like, magic versus melee, if you will. And doing a playthrough as a melee only build, not using any magic, or as little magic as possible. I feel like. I feel like that would be going against Sapadol. Because using the magic around you to become more powerful using Sapodol is more nature based versus melee. So I think I might do that. I kind of want to reduce the cost if possible. Shit, I forgot to get the other wand. I want to grab that other wand real quick.
Do you know anyone from the Handa cult?
Fine.
Oh, that's where the money comes in. Shit. Four dragon hide, 2 toadstool. And 2 toadstools. Shit. Okay, I need 4. Huh? Oh shit, I went the wrong way. I meant to do this. Corrupted Audra. So I need 16 high and and 4 toadstools. $28 hide. And 6 toadstools. Jingle, jangle, jingle. Equipped a fully upgraded set of armor. I'm keeping the War Mage's robes. The only other one that I kind of like is this one. The area effect damage and maximum essence. Because, like, both of these are, like, really good. This makes it where I take less damage, but increase my ability to cast speed by 15. Whereas this, instead of casting speed, gives me more, basically more mana, but more damage for my AoE attacks. Which I feel like my AoE attacks are already fairly strong. Alright, so I can't upgrade that yet. Can't upgrade that yet.
Why do you ask?
I was wondering what they think of our situation.
I'm not sure. They play their cards so close to the chest, it's hard to figure out what they want. Maybe they just want to see how it all plays out.
Probably for the best. Getting the hand involved is a good way to end up in an asylum.
Right. Explain that one.
You've never heard? The hand involved secret asylums all over the world.
That can't be true.
When you stay too long, your face melts off like candle wax. Not a pretty sight from what I hear.
She's not joking. The hand occult have a nasty habit of locking up those who know too much.
Then why did you tell us all that? God, it's like you want my face to melt off.
Okay, so not another cutscene at least. So this one does ice. And the other one does lightning. I wish there was a book that had Meteor Storm, Blizzard, and Thunderstorm. I don't know the actual names, that's what I'm calling them. That would be cool.
Who needs... Oh!
Three dozen dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow. It amazes me that you have the courage to say that to my face. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for? The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with Third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones. I'll send word. No one wants you here. Least of all me. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
I don't know how Third-born recovers from this.
Neither do I. Probably in about 30-ish minutes, give or take. Just want to make sure we did find everything.
Hey, over here. I've got supplies for sale. Well, there's a friendly face. It's been some time. I've picked up quite a few odds and ends since I left Dawnshore. Care to see my stock, Envoy?
But of course.
It is, I'll admit. But I won't be here for long, I hope. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity to make my way to the Tusks. Now is not the time to start taking unnecessary risks. Well enough. Sure, it seemed like the land itself was out to get me, but I managed. I know how to take care of myself. Would it? I'd rather be out in the open than trapped behind walls. If they get besieged by dream thralls again, there's nowhere to go. At least
Fair
this
enough.
way I have plenty of escape routes available in case something wants to make me its meal.
What you got for sale? So not much really.
got supplies for sale.
Not sure if you can hear this, but if you could remind me what were the items I needed to wear to get the necromancer thingy, I'd greatly appreciate it.
It's you! You're the monster who got us kicked out of Third Board.
We're sorry about your brother, but it's a wonder your own schemes didn't do that sooner.
What do you have against honest businessmen? You can't fast-talk me, you fiend! I demand compensation!
I know you're upset, Tycho, but they seem like they're really strong.
Shizu, please don't undermine me in front of them. You have to make things right by me. By us, I mean. Oh, I wasn't expecting a sincere apology. That kind of takes the wind out of my sails.
Thank you. I'm glad today didn't end in bloodshed.
Maybe the next time we all meet, we can just have a lovely drink, or I can dissect you. Either one.
Don't promise me a good time, dearie.
No dissection.
Well, go on, get out of here, before I change my mind. And if we ever do meet again, well, you can forget about that.
Oh, bite me.
Temerity sent word. She said you can go. I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't have much more to say. You were responsible for all this death. But I hope you don't end up the same way, too.
Ludwig may have a skull for a face, but her fury was clear enough. If her path crosses ours again, it'll be ugly.
Hi,
Frankly,
to get a JR.
I'll take any
What's up,
opportunity
Vegeta?
we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. We've thwarted her twice now, but she keeps burrowing deeper into the living lands.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side,
Gonna lurk.
but
Remember
I'm
to
not sure
hydrate.
she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Fair enough.
That might be easier said than done.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
But will she do the same? I think not. Violence may be inevitable.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there.
Which is
Still,
fair.
I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka.
I think that means... Oh. I was about to say, I think Sokka is like... Kaka.
Generally, debatable, but about the garden, definitely. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
God damn it.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. I don't know, Nimdut. I do know whatever I come up with is better than do whatever the voice in my head tells me to do. I'm done here. Do whatever Blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Be gentle with him. Or if not gentle, understanding.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
I planned on talking to him regardless. There's clearly a chip on his shoulder.
I know what you're gonna say. What was that all about, Marius? You seem really upset about something. Well, I don't know what it was about either, so just let me be alone for a bit. It is. And it isn't. I'm not sure what it is, really. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying. Right. Thanks. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
Hope he's okay. Like, I'm genuinely worried and concerned for him. I'm genuinely worried about Marius.
Strange being back here. Thought I'd left for good. No guarantees we'll get through the gates. I'm probably not well liked in Solace these days. Everybody all right?
Yes.
up bad enough for going into more godless ruins. But we're also walking face first into a beetle lair. Lovely.
Oh god. I don't know what that was, but it's dead now.
Gods. Just the smell in here makes me wish I hadn't eaten today.
So everyone wants to chit chat now.
Get off me!
How is there still no saving point? Or not saving point, but save point.
Another hunt, another meal for all of us. I wonder if it'll taste any better this time.
It better be after that burrower. Damn leg still hurts. Are you sure there's not anything else you can give me for the pain?
You will heal up all right. Don't worry. It will be sore for a while, but you'll be good to go soon.
Try growing up with that volcano on the horizon. You learn early on how fragile life can be.
There we go, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for one of those. So we can at least set up camp. And this is where I save it and end it. I can feel myself starting to get a little on the tired side. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break, eat, shower. It is currently 6 o'clock, so probably around like 9 o'clock tonight is when I'll start to stream back up. Also, that gives the PC a decent amount of time to like cool off and everything. Also, sorry for welcoming you back at this point. Even though I'm going to take a bit of a break.
Gonna lurk. Remember
Back
to
to
hydrate.
lurk. May have D&D. Thank you for the lurk though. But yeah, I probably won't play Avowed tonight because I want to give it some time so that way, when I get into it at the new area is for me to explore. And lately I've been doing it where it's like the what was it? Paradise was one part, then I played a bit of Emerald Stair, then took a break, and then Shatterscarp. I think I took a break midway through it, but I feel like this is now the end. I forget the name of this area, but I feel like we're ramping up towards the end, and I want to give it like my proper attention. And I don't know if I do it if I keep playing it, I'm going to get bored of it and then I'm not going to finish it. Because I've noticed, like in a lot of games, if I don't give it a chance to like breathe, I'm going to get bored of it. Hence why I still have yet to beat Fallout 4. To this day, I haven't beat Fallout 4. Because I got so tired of playing it. Hence also why I haven't gone back to Fallout 4. So I'm gonna take a small break from it, probably for like at least probably a few days before I go back to it. Just so that way I can let the anticipation of it build up a bit more. Oh, also, I am so sorry, Kugla. Thank you for the biddies. I didn't realize it till just now, because I didn't hear the bits. But thank you for the 10 bit. Yeah, 10 bits. About an hour ago. But still, thank you. A simulator game? I only have one simulator game, and I don't really feel like playing it. Is there any way I can reimburse you those points? Nah, I guess we could play a simulator game. Do I have any other ones that's not that one? I think that's the only simulator. Well, I don't even know if that's considered a simulator game. I guess technically it's a simulator game. It's not really a simulator game. I know I did just get paid today, so I could get the grocery store one. Is that still on sale? Also, you need to name the game, not say simulator game. Because just saying simulator is not super specific. You need to be a bit more specific in the game name. So I'm gonna ask this only because it does say in the reward, seeing as I don't technically own it, because it says if I don't have it and you want to see me play something, you can donate it to me or donate towards the game you want to see me play. So are you willing to donate a bit to help me afford the game? Again, this is up to you if you want to. So I do not own the game. Any amount is helpful. Again, this is up to you if you want to. If not, I can buy it outright, but I am just setting that option there for you. And that is why I specified in the whatchamacallit, the not the description. The fuck is it called? Well, technically description. In the, I guess you could say description. For the channel points thing. That's up to you. I'm gonna leave it up to you if you want to reimburse any of it. The price of it is $7.50, well, $7.49, but I have always rounded up to 1 penny. Any amount of that you want to help with, by all means do so. If you want to donate to the PayPal, by all means. But yeah. If you want to just do, because technically the full price of the game is give me 1 second, I just had it. Grocery. The full price of the game is 15, but I'm getting it for 750, so I'm not going to charge you more than 750 max. Any amount that you want to pay of that, by all means. Where is my chat? I need my chat back. Need chat back, bitch. Give me some time. I'll come up with money by the time you stream. Oh no, just, and that's what I'm saying. If you want to, it is not mandatory. If you want to. Also, I need to find out if this is controller friendly or not. If it's not controller friendly, but I still play it though. Because I don't mess on mouse and keyboard games. I felt like this is going to be a mouse and keyboard game. Ooh. Ooh. Or, let's see, 750, 350, 375. If you want to just do 3, by all means, you can just do 3. That'll be about half. Because half of 750 is 375 technically. So if you want to do half, you can do 375, $3, something like that. I'd be cool with that. Anyways. Thank you all for stopping by. I love each and every one of you beautiful souls out there. As always, no matter what anyone tells you, you are valid, you matter, and you are loved. Again, thank you all for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. How can I put it? I know I probably still wouldn't be here if it weren't for y'all. I know not many people watch all the way to the end, but to those who do, I do appreciate it. Even just having me on in the background as white noise, I greatly appreciate it. Anyways, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace and aloha. Also, thank you for that. Where's the mouse?